my name is Audrey and I'm the Education Programs Manager at the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame and Museum. Welcome to today's story time with Audrey. It was such a beautiful day outside that we decided to have it out on the grounds of the museum in Fort Fisher Park. Thought that would be a little fun to enjoy the sunshine. Alright, today we are going to be reading There Once Was a Cowpoke Who Swallowed an Ant, written by Helen Ketteman and illustrated by Will Terry. And this book is fun because we actually got it from one of the staff members at the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame and Museum, Lisa. So a very special thank you to Lisa for giving us this book for today's story time. Now let's get started. So, there once was a cowpoke who swallowed an ant. There once was a cowpoke who swallowed an ant, a fiery thing with a Texas-sized sting. The cowpoke panted, and his voice got higher. Yippee-ki-yay, my stomach's on fire! So he swallowed a spider, leggy and hairy, that was big as a bat and horribly scary. He swallowed the spider to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. But the spider's legs wiggled and waggled, and the cowpoke's stomach jiggled and jaggled. So he swallowed a roadrunner, hungry and lean, to dash right in and clean up the scene. He swallowed Roadrunner to eat the spider, to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. But Roadrunner ran so lightning quick that Cowpoke started to get seasick. So he swallowed a lizard, a horned, spiky critter that was scratchy to swallow and terribly bitter. He swallowed the lizard to chase Roadrunner, to eat the spider, to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. But the lizard's skin was scratchety-scritchy, and the cowpoke's stomach got terribly itchy. So he swallowed a dillo, the 9-banded type, that was hard as a rock and smelled really ripe. He swallowed the dillo to scare the lizard, to chase Roadrunner, to eat the spider, to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. But Dillo's claws were sharp as a pointy old rake, so Cowpoke rustled a rattle-tailed snake. Then he swallowed that snake to catch the dillo, to scare the lizard, to chase Roadrunner, to eat the spider, to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. But Snake made his rattles shiver and shake, and the cowpoke's whole body quivered and quaked. So he swallowed a boar, nasty and mean, with the sharpest tusks he'd ever seen. He swallowed the boar to poke the snake, to catch the dillo, to scare the lizard, to chase Roadrunner, to eat the spider, to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. But Boar's tusks jabbed the cowpoke instead, and the cowpoke shouted, "I wish I was dead!" So he swallowed a longhorn, with horns like a lance. I reckon this critter might be my last chance. He swallowed the longhorn to trample the boar, to poke the snake, to catch the dillo, to scare the lizard, to chase Roadrunner, to eat the spider, to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. When Longhorn showed up, Boar set off like a flash. Longhorn couldn't catch him to turn him to mash. The cowpoke got mad and stomped on his hat. "I'll just do it myself. I reckon that's that." Then he saddled his horse, took his rope off the shelf. "If I want it done right, I'll do it myself." So he swallowed his rope, he swallowed his horse, and then he swallowed himself, of course. He swallowed himself to lasso the longhorn, to trample the boar, to poke the snake, to catch the dillo, to scare the lizard, to chase Roadrunner, to eat the spider, to bite the ant that was stinging his stomach and making him pant. He jumped on his horse and rode with great speed and lassoed the longhorn to start the stampede. And finally, out raced the longhorn with the lasso a-flappin'. Out followed the boar, his hooves just a-tappin'. Out slithered snake in a very fast crawl. Out came the dillo, rolled in a ball. Out skittered lizard, hot on his trail. Out followed Roadrunner, nipping his tail. Out raced Spider, Jackrabbit fast. And then came the ant, rid of at last. The Cowpoke climbed off his horse. Whew, I'm all spent. My get up and go has get up and went. So he pulled his boots off his feet and his hat off his head. Then he shuffled inside and fell into bed. The end. So that was There Once Was a Cowpoke Who Swallowed an Ant, written by Helen Ketteman. Thank you so much for joining us today for Story Time with Audrey. I hope you really enjoyed it, and we want to thank you all from the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame and Museum, and we hope you join us next time. Bye-bye now.